everyone, Baker on the dark side. I just don't stay on the dark side for very long though. So here I am, I'm trying to do a little quick healthy dessert. I've always loved brownies and I'm always trying to find a healthier way to have brownies. So I'm taking one of my recipes for brownies and I'm gonna try to alter it a little bit to give it less flour, less sugar. Or no sugar really, except for the honey, but let's just see how that works out for me. So I've heard a lot of back and forth about bananas and avocado brownies and all of that stuff, and so I'm gonna try sweet potato and see how that works out as the filler. When I was younger, way younger, the only substitute that people talked about for fat was applesauce. And you know, applesauce is okay, but I'm not really a big like chocolate apple person. So I like to find a milder flavor to put in there. So let's try it. Let's see. I'm gonna try this, inventing a new recipe as we go. So let's see how it happens. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to start with my dry ingredients, which is I made like an oat flour. Some people say coconut, almond. I'm more partial to the oats because I think they have a little more fiber and they have some more substance to them and less fat. So I'm doing a 1/4 cup of almond or oat flour that I made. 1/3 cup of cocoa because I really like a lot of dark flavor in my brownies. So I added some extra cocoa. Then I've got my teaspoon of baking soda. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Light salt, you know it. And then I am going to mix this up. I'm kind of winging this, so sorry if I seem a little distracted. All right, I'm gonna put this together and blend it really well. Let's do that. I want it to be nice and incorporated and smooth. Won't take long. It's all dry ingredients. All right, tap that down. All right, so there it is. That's what it looks like. Nothing too exciting, right? Okay, now for the good stuff, the stuff that makes it wonderful, right? All right, I'm gonna put an egg in. You can use a flax egg. Some people want to keep this vegetarian. You can. I'm gonna put in a 1/4 cup of honey. Now, I mean, people could use maple syrup. You could use date syrup. You could use anything in the syrup family. I prefer honey just because to me, it's a milder flavor than the other things. I don't want my brownies to taste like maple. Now, they might not, but I'm not gonna take that chance. I do, however, want them to taste like peanut butter. You could use any nut butter you want. I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of peanut butter because peanut butter is my fave, as you guys know. Peanut butter and chocolate, and then pecan pie, my 2 favorite combos in the world. I wish I could make peanut butter pecan pie. I might do that someday with chocolate chips. All right, so there's my peanut butter. So that's our good stuff right there. And then our healthy item is the 1 cup of mashed sweet potato. So I baked a sweet potato last night. I let it cool and I scooped out the stuffings. You do not want the skin in there. So popping it in. 1 cup. I'm guessing 1 cup seems like it would be a good way to make it fudgy. We'll see. I'm guessing. And then a little splash of vanilla, 1 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. I'm using the fake stuff because I don't care how much vanilla. I don't care if it's real vanilla in something that is supposed to be brownie. Okay, so here we go. Got all the wet ingredients. Oh, no, I lied. No. Told you I was winging this. Okay, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can use avocado oil, canola oil. I'm using olive. I just want a little bit of oil. The peanut butter and the egg provide the rest of the oil. Okay, let's mix it up. So I have no idea what this is going to turn out like. Could be thick, I don't know. The anticipation is killing me. All right. Boy, is that noisy. All right, so now let's scrape this baby down because even in a food processor, it is important to scrape, scrape, scrape. As I told you. Oh, it smells really good. It really does. Okay. It's got a nice thick brownie-like consistency, I'm not gonna lie. Velvety. I want a little more velvety. I can still see a little bit of that, of that sweet potato. I don't want to overmix it though, right? Because I think if you overmix it, it'll be tough. You don't have a lot of fat in there. Okay, so it looks good. Oh, do I dare taste it? I know I shouldn't do that. I'm really right. I shouldn't do that on camera because that's a bad example. Oh, some is on my finger though. What a shame. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's not bad. Not super sweet, but that I didn't want it to be. So, if you want more sweetener, you could add more sweetener if you'd like. All right, so. But I have some added sweetness we'll be putting in here. So I've got a parchment 8x8. I'm sorry, let's get this bottle out of the way. Get all this out of the way. All right, so I got an 8x8 parchment. I sprayed it. We're gonna put that in. So look at that consistency. It's a good consistency, right? Watch that. All right, so that's the consistency you're looking for. This is gonna make, you know, however many brownies you want it to make. You can make 6. You can make 4. You can make 1. No, just kidding. I love it when people say servings. I would say that you probably want to stay max 6, you know, and 9 would probably be better. Just depends on how good you want to be. Okay, so I'll put that all in there. I'm gonna spread that out, and it is spreading very easily. This is not hard at all. It really like brownie consistency. I think I got the consistency part right. If I'm looking to do this right. Like I said, I tried to doctor up a recipe that I already knew worked, sort of. Okay. All right. So now it's in there, but I am going to add some sweetness. So if you have not heard of these, the best by far sugar-free chocolate chip out there is Russell Stover. They make it with stevia. They are just so much better, just absolutely better than Lancantano or Lancanto. I don't know. How do you say it? Lancanto, I think. I don't know. Or Lily's. I mean, Lily's is pretty okay, but I haven't found anything better really than Russell Stover. And they're the ones that make the candies, right? Okay. And if you, even their sugar-free candies, like, they're phenomenal. So there's that. So I added some sugar-free. I am going to add a little bit of normal chocolate chips too. Regular sugar-sweetened chocolate chips. I hate to say the word normal because some people can't have the sugar. So you can leave them off if you want, but I'm throwing them in. So I had like 3 tablespoons. And then I like nuts. So I'm taking 2 tablespoons of pecans. You can use walnuts, peanuts. And you did put peanut butter in there. And put it on. Sometimes I do half and half. So half for me and half for my without, because I'm the only one in the whole family likes nuts. Whatever. Okay. So there it is. That's the before picture. There's no smell-o-vision on this one. But we're going to put it in. I'm going to bake it. I'm still thinking about it. Probably 20 minutes to start. I think it's going to cook pretty fast. But I'm going to try it at 20, maybe go max 30, but it shouldn't take longer than that at all. It's not very thick. All right, see ya when it's done. Thanks for watching. All right, hi everyone. So the brownies have baked. Let's see how these sweet potato brownies really taste. I'm so excited. I love when I try a new recipe. It might be a little more healthier, but it's still good. Let's hope that that is the case. All right, so it comes right out with the parchment. And so, you know, just so you can see the side there. So, you know, it looks like, you know, it's standing up pretty well. You know, it's gonna be a little bit, you know, dense because we used the sweet potato. All right, so I'm gonna cut this into 9s, I think, because, you know, as much as I would like to have this whole piece right there, it's probably not for the best because it's still got a lot of calories in it. So I'm using my serrated knife. Usually it's good to use a wet knife. So it's good to do a wet cut when you do something fudgy like this. Let's see if I can get this so it looks good. There and there. Yeah, that looks about right. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna cut it like this. Make sure you guys can see. All right, so it cut very easily. Very, very easily. So now, let's get a plate. So you guys can see this baby on the plate. I've got these cute little spatulas for brownies. All right, so let's definitely get a fudgy texture. Oh, that looks really good. All right, so this is what it looks like. It came out really nice. Yeah? How does it smell? Smells like brownies. Doesn't smell like sweet potato. All right, well, you know what they say. The proof is in the pudding, or the brownie in this case. Let's see if it tastes like a real brownie. All right, I'm going for it. So it cuts off really easy. All right, let's go. Wow. It's good. I mean, okay, you know, not to toot my own horn here, but it came out really good. I mean, you do need like that extra little bit of chocolate chip on top, because like I told you, this brownie's not very sweet, but the texture is there. Like, it is a fudgy good brownie. You can't taste the sweet potato at all. No. The only thing that I get a hint of is the honey. So if you were going to use the maple syrup, I think you would definitely, you know, taste a little bit of that maple. There's a lot of chocolate in here, but that honey does come through a little bit. I might try it with the maple syrup just to see, but I mean, look at that. I mean, that looks really good. I mean, you could easily put a little bit of ice cream and whipped cream on that and call it a day, but we're not doing that. This is just to have a healthier brownie. And I would definitely keep this, you know, in the refrigerator. You can always warm it up in the microwave or something if you want to heat it up. But because the sweet potato's in there, you know, that veggie quality, I think it would get moldy really fast. So I would encourage you to put it, you know, in an airtight container in your refrigerator. But sweet potato brownies, you know what? It tastes like the real thing. Give it a try. I'll put the recipe on there for you. Hey, and if you're liking, you know, having this little journey with me, subscribe. Let's have a little fun. All right. Bake around the dark side.